Well, here we are again. Another Friday, another flat hard. Now, as we're all aware, a lot of these flat earth believers like to call people like moi a shill. They claim that I'm being paid by NASA to make these videos. What was that squeak? But I'm starting to think that maybe it's the flat earthers that are colluding, because they all just say exactly the same thing in a slightly different way. But interestingly, almost always from the inside of a moving vehicle.
Oh my god.
So, welcome to another episode of Flat Hard Friday. I'm the Creaky Blinder, and let's get this show on the road. Or this road on the show, whichever you prefer. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Flat Hard Friday, and today's video comes from a very small creator called MyJBM, a man who is so important he doesn't even need a name. Initials will do. And in his video description, he refers to Neil, the High Sith Priest, DeGrasse Tyson. Nice Star Wars reference. So let's have a look and see what he's got to say whilst driving his car. Obviously, safety first.
Well, good morning everybody on YouTube. MyJBM here, Jack. Okay, I got a couple things I want to talk about today. I'm going to try to keep this video short. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about this deceptive word, round.
Very interesting, because in all honesty, I would have expected you to be more inclined to want to discuss the deceptive word flat. But round will work.
Everybody wants to throw the earth is round. Round. It's round. Round. It's round. The ball is round.
Actually, I think if you check, most of us say the earth is a sphere. Round is very rarely mentioned, because spherical is more accurate of a description.
Alright. Okay. My thoughts on this. The word round is the deceptive word that has a little bit of truth, but more lies than truth. Okay? So yes, a ball is round. So is this. This is an oil filter.
Technically that's a cylinder, but who am I to split hairs?
So is this. This is a coin. Round. The 6 wheels I'm driving on. Round. The wheel I'm turning the truck with. Round. Are we starting to catch on to this yet?
That you're really good at identifying the shape of things? Yeah, got it.
Round is a deceptive word, and that's how they keep the division going.
Yeah, I get it. But are you going to, at any point in this video, tell us why round is such a deceptive word? Or are you just going to keep saying
round,
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 round, round?
The division is, well, it's round like a ball. No, it's not. It's round like a disc. Yeah, okay. They're both round, okay? Everybody just keep your freaking panties in the water, okay?
Whoa! Have we actually found a flat earther that's willing to accept the earth is round? But the only problem is it's round like a sphere, not round like a disc, which is what I think you're getting at.
Round. We got it. But it's not round like a ball. How many experiments, how many videos, how many examples do we have to show any size ball, put water on it, and spin it?
Well, we have this example, but I'm guessing with you being an idiot flat earther recording himself making a video whilst driving his car, I would imagine you mean a small object like a football or a basketball or a tennis ball, which, whilst it is subjected to gravity, certainly doesn't have its own gravity.
What happens? Fair enough?
Psst. No, it's not fair enough. Now, you all know that I'm usually pretty patient with these flat earth idiots. But really, this old chestnut again. So, do you honestly expect us to believe that you think that if, for example, you were to douse a tennis ball in water and spin it, you would expect the water to stay on that tennis ball without flying off? And because that doesn't happen and the water does fly off, obviously, that then proves to you and your tiny pea-sized intellect that the Earth can't possibly be a sphere spinning at 1,000 miles per hour. And bear in mind, that's only one revolution in 24 hours. That's one thing flat Earth has always failed to take into account, is the size of the Earth. So because a tennis ball spinning would spray the water off, or to, as you put it, you a snake or something, then that somehow demonstrates that... Why am I explaining this?
So now let's take something in between, like, I don't know, ball earth? Okay, so let's take ball earth and we're gonna spin it. What? What makes you think that something in between is gonna have magical different qualities and properties?
We don't... There's no magic involved, and we don't think anything. We know these things for fact. It's factual. Do you know what must it be like to be this stupid? I can't imagine living my life in complete denial about what's blatantly obvious around me. Let's just listen to what he's got to say before a vein pops out of the side of my head, or I bust a blood vessel in my eye.
If I take a wrecking ball and I put it on the ground, and I take some marbles and I put them on the ground near it, does the mass of the wrecking ball attract the marbles?
The demolition company in the UK, and I hope you can see my mouse pointer, but at the bottom of the screen here you can see a piece of demolition equipment which would be bigger than a wrecking ball, obviously. So let's zoom out. This is Google Earth, and let's see if we can still see this wrecking ball. So we'll zoom out. We'll zoom out. Oh, I can't see it anymore. Can you? No. Okay, there's the whole of the British Isles. And let's zoom out further. Can you still see the wrecking ball? No, because it's too small, you idiot. So how the hell would you expect something that small to have the same gravitational pull as the planet Earth? So I'm getting a bit worked up today, and I don't know why. Are these people really this stupid? Do they ever go back and watch their own videos? I suggest Mr. What was it? Mr. ABC? Mr. whatever his name is, Mr. I don't know, I can't even remember. Go back and watch your video and listen to what you're saying. Do you know, in real life, I've got a very low tolerance for stupid people. And it absolutely baffles me how anyone with one iota of common sense could possibly even begin to think that a wrecking ball would behave in the same way as a planet. What the actual...
Come on. Alright, so that takes me into our second topic that I want to talk about.
Oh, please, no, not more.
Movement of Earth. Alright, we can argue about NASA. We can argue about water sticking to a ball. We can argue about all this stupid stuff. Every other little facet of globe versus flat. But you gotta pass the first smell test. Can you show an experiment, ever, that shows any kind of movement to Earth, other than an earthquake?
Other than earthquakes. Sorry, I'm having a twitch. I think the stupid is contagious. Foucault's pendulum. Ring laser gyroscopes. Night and day. and a bit of good old-fashioned common sense.
Okay, earthquakes don't generate gravity. Okay, common knowledge there. Didn't think I'd have to say that, but apparently reading through some of my Facebook posts, I gotta explain that. So that's for you.
You know, this guy's getting pretty close to me, going all the way back to the beginning of this video and adding in some hillbilly music.
Okay, so, pass the first test. Before you can talk about all that other stupid bullshit, show me movement of Earth.
I can't take it anymore.
You can't do it. You can't prove it. You can't show it. You can't recreate it. You can't make it happen. You can't will it into existence. Just because you say it doesn't make it true.
I actually couldn't agree with you more, for once. But but it isn't us saying the Earth is moving that makes it move. It's the fact that we're able to predict and measure that the Earth is moving. That's what makes it move. Well, that's not what makes it move, but that's how we know it's moving. And any more out of you, and I'm turning the volume up on the hillbilly music.
We have no experiment of measurable curve.
Right, you asked for it.
We have numbers that tell us what the curve should be, but we don't see it at all. Anywhere. Ever. So, if it's measurable, but we can't measure it, yeah, that's kind of how I thought about it too.
Oh, don't mind me, guys. I'm just sitting back in my chair, thinking about why there are so many stupid people posting videos like this on YouTube. If we can't measure curve, or if we can't observe curve, how do you account for ships disappearing over the horizon? How do you account for the bottoms of buildings being cut off when you view them from a long way away? I mean, you're really...
So, then you got people, science, wants to say, oh, but the curve is too big for you to see it because you're too little, Mr. Tyson. Okay, if I'm too little to see the giant curve because it's too big and it looks flat, can you tell me how I can see the effect of it then?
So this is what Neil deGrasse Tyson has got to do with his video. And I just said how you could see it. Ships disappearing over the horizon. I'm not repeating myself. Is anyone else finding this guy's... He's so sure of himself. He's saying everything in such a smug and arrogant way. It can't just be me that's noticing it. Please say it's not just me.
Like a ship going over the horizon? I mean, how do I see the effect, but I don't see the cause?
Have you ever just kind of felt that you were losing the will to live? The cause
is the Earth being a sphere.
You idiot.
So, last thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about this freaking high priest, Sith Tyson.
Why so angry, my JBM?
You know what, Tyson? I'm going to tag your name in this video because I want you to watch this. My goal is to be standing or sitting next to you or in front of you. We can even do it over video, real time. But I want to talk to you, and I got some questions for you. So I'm going to expose you.
Right, my JBM, I hate to break it to you, but I highly doubt that somebody as busy as Neil deGrasse Tyson has got time to watch a video, upload it to YouTube by a guy that makes the... by a guy that makes the boy who plays the banjo in Deliverance look like a high-performing Mensa student.
You said, your own words, you said, those that have influence over others when they lie are dangerous.
And he's absolutely bang on the money, which is why the Flat Earth movement is such a destructive and just downright dangerous movement.
Guess what, culo payaso? You just described yourself. And I'm going to show it. So here's a little tidbit for you, Tyson. You say the Earth is an oblate spheroid because, like pizza dough, when we spin it, it flattens out more in the middle, if it's a ball. And then, in the same sentence, you said, but it's really more like a pear-shaped. It's fatter at the bottom under the equator. Hey Tyson, Neil, buddy, did you somehow forget that we have pictures from your employer passed off as real from this year? So when did this magical transformation from a perfect ball, which is what you call your evidence photos, perfect ball, to an oblate spheroid, and we didn't notice, and then immediately transmogrified into a pear?
Okay. Now this guy is getting on my tits. I don't mind saying. Because, you know, you meet some people sometimes and they've just got something about them. They just have a complete lack of respect for other people and they're 100% cocksure of themselves. That's this guy. Now, all that statement has done for him is illustrate how much of a complete spanner he is. He has absolutely no understanding of anything that somebody like Neil deGrasse Tyson would try to explain to him. So he then goes on to pass it off as being misinformation and nonsense, which it isn't. All Neil deGrasse Tyson was attempting to do was to simplify an explanation so that morons like this could potentially understand it. But sadly, no.
My bullshit meter is overfull.
Well, God, I bet your bullshit meter is overfull because that's all you do is talk complete and utter crap.
Everything I hear and see out of these clowns is a joke. That's why they're clowns. Ass clowns. Culo payaso. Alright, so that's my rant for today. Wasn't supposed to really be a rant, but, you know, fuck NASA.
Hey, there's no need for that. Not everything is NASA's fault. Just because you don't understand, that doesn't mean you can blame NASA. Now, before I let you go, haven't you got anything a little bit more friendly to say? You know, have you got an opinion on people like me, people that make my type of content?
Keep up the good work. You guys are doing awesome. Can't wait to meet you guys one day. Have a great day, YouTube. Peace!
There we go. See, that wasn't that difficult, was it? A little bit surprising, yes, but not that difficult. Anyway, it's about that time. It's Patreon time. I know what you're all expecting, but hopefully I can sit back in my chair in the blissful knowledge that my face is now slightly obscured by my Patreons list, passing through me as if by magic, and hopefully this time not cut off. There we go. Hopefully that went well, because I won't know until it's uploaded to YouTube. Thank you very much for watching, as always, guys. Don't forget to check out these two playlists for more content like this. If it's your first time here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on bell notifications. And yeah, groovy. I'll see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye. Oh my god, that guy was an absolute dick. Why do I keep putting myself through this shit?